It does. See, the fact that it's been around and hasn't closed means that they have like a.
There's a lot of shitty places open for a long ass time.
No, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Not
I mean,
though.
that's true, but the thing is that not Tarbush. Tarbush is a great place with great food.
Is this the one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good place.
Yeah. I take that place over Peter and Grill all day. It's just that Peter and Grill is opened at hours that sometimes is good.
Pita and Grill is interesting because it's a franchise, but I've been going there for like 8-9 years. Exactly the same people are working. Like it's like some people change, other people come back,
right? And
it's just a franchise. It's not like a mom and pop shop.
Is it not?
No.
Okay.
Those people aren't related.
They seem like they might be.
I don't know if that's racism or what. You're like, you guys related? And they're like, no.
Well, like, you should be.
Yeah, if it's like somebody's like, hey, Crash and Flow podcast.
Right.
You guys are my favorite brothers. You're like, why are you saying that? That's kind of weird.
Whatever. Anyway, I ate that food and then I was really full. Yeah. I couldn't move because I ate a lot.
Yeah.
And then UFC came around and I was like, all right, I'm just going to go there instead of drive like 2 different places in Mississauga.
Oh, I gotcha. And that's why you didn't come to the get together. We played this game called Scrabble. I think it's called Scrabble Go or Scrabble Slam.
Okay.
All right. This is what you do. You get a deck of cards, right? Scrabble cards.
Right.
It's very specific to Scrabble. And the first thing you do is make a 4-letter word. Say a 4-letter word. Anything.
Tear.
Okay. Perfect. So you go TEAR, right?
Yeah.
We deal out the cards. Everybody gets the same amount.
Yeah.
Right? And the game is to, as quickly as possible, get rid of your cards by replacing one letter on tear. So it's
to
like
make it a
fair,
new word.
Gear. Yeah. Or you can change the last one or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's perfect because even if you're dumb, right? Like I am, I can handle a 4-letter word every time, right? There's very few 4-letter words.
That's going to stump you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But it's fun. It's fun. And like people get really into it. And then some people cheat.
Right, of course.
Yeah. Like friggin'
I cheat at Scrabble all the time. I know. I don't like that.
Nadia is the worst. She's like, is Gafink a word? I'm like, no, just stop it. I'm trying to think. Is Pafa a word? No, that's not even that's not even the things on the thing. But fun game.
Okay.
Who knew card games could be that much fun, man? I haven't been to had a card game fun night in a while.
I haven't played Uno since like grade 3. And then
that's a great card game.
At that barbecue that wasn't a barbecue.
Right.
The only thing that was barbecuing was us.
Well, whatever,
Holy
man.
Crap.
Whatever.
God damn.
That's
you know what? You know what it is?
Yeah.
It was. It was fun to see everyone. It was fun to see friends. I haven't seen them in a while. Everyone's got offspring now.
But
right, of course, it's coming.
Yeah.
Just hold on a second. Don't.
you have more good things to say because I'm gonna shit on this hard. That's what you're doing.
Right. You know, it's good. It's funny that Farah seemed to out white people.
What do you mean, out white people?
Because white people didn't even know that you could get a permit for these benches. They thought it was like first come, first serve. They show up, and then there's a brown girl saying, no, I got a permit. I called the city.
Yeah, I felt horrible because people would come over like, hey, can we have a bench? Like, oh, I'm sorry, we're sitting on this one. The shade one is what everybody wanted.
Yeah, for sure. But then there was a time when someone was asking for the full sun one.
Yeah.
And then they were still slightly discouraged to sit there. And I was thinking to myself, okay, so here comes the turn.
I was expecting way more people.
Here comes the turn. The thing is like, why are we sitting on these benches?
Yeah.
When you could see like further down, there was a family sitting on like tarps and blankets in the middle of a shade provided by 3 trees.
Right.
And the thing is that near the end of that day, I went and walked there just to see what's the situation there.
Yeah. How does it feel?
Which was like maybe 40 feet away from where we were sitting. And dude, it was like 5 degrees cooler.
Yasin, what time did you come?
I came.
Do you know how to get that tarp situation? Do you know how you get that shade spot? You come early. You send an uncle, and a tarp.
11:30.
He's gonna gather some rocks and spread out.
Put a chupple in the corner.
Yeah, we came in. Everything was taken, and then we had to protect our hot benches. Right. Like, this is my hot bench.
You know what? It's also because I'm coming off of coming back from Mauritius, right?
Right.
So obviously, I'm comparing. It's one of those things where you just went through a breakup, and now you're sad about the breakup, and then someone's like, "Hey, I got this person that I want to hook you up with."
It's a girl,
and obviously,
yeah.
And then, no, I mean, like this situation works for both ways.
Oh, really? Some people
no, I mean, like I'm saying, like it could be a girl.
Hey,
it could be a girl.
It could be Ashfaq is real gentle. Ashfaq has really
just
soft
saying,
hair.
it could be a girl that just suffered
you
a breakup.
close your eyes,
and now she's getting hooked up with a dude.
Ashfaq uses herbal essence. He'll confuse you.
Is that herbal? Is this still a thing?
Sorry.
So, and then you're like, I know I shouldn't compare, but it's this whole thing of like, and then eventually you kind of work through it if you're an adult enough, and then you get past it. I couldn't get past it. I wasn't adult enough because when I was in Mauritius, the family took care of the picnic, well-oiled machine, right? Always the nicest spot. Right, it's always cool, and if it gets too hot, there's an ocean available for you to swim and then come back out.
Yeah, we got none of that.
And I was pouting hard on the inside, right? On the outside, I was just drowning my sorrows by eating that fruit platter.
I was not comfortable that whole time.
Zero, dude. I was it was a workout.
It was good to see everybody, and that's about it.
That's about it.
I was like,
bro.
I feel sticky. I don't know how you're out here with your kid.
Yeah. If I had my own kid, I would have gone to the splash park.
Yeah, everybody did for a little bit.
Yeah, the ones who had kids.
Yeah, that's
you can't as a grown ass man just walk into a splash pad.
A red flag
immediately.
Stranger danger.
Exactly.
This guy with that beard? Are you kidding me?
Like, I should have asked, but see, the thing is that I'm not like I can't just be like, oh, I'm so like good with kids that Yasin comes by and picks up one of the kids and be like, how you doing? And then after I'll take the kid to the splash pad. I'm not well versed in kid.
Yeah.
I can't do that. So
it doesn't take very much.
It doesn't take very much?
To pretend. I went to the Dominican with Hamza.
Right.
And I was like, I'm great with kids. I fed him. I put him to bed. What else is there? For like substitution duties.
Right.
If he starts really crying.
As a spare wheel, you can do well.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, this guy is amazing with kids. Look at him. He fed him. You know how easy it is to feed a kid that wants to eat? Right? It's just like...
He's already hungry. Yeah. That's half the battle.
You just put it in front of him and he looks just like a fish does. He's just like, oh, there it is. It's true.
Oh, well.
Or could put somebody to bed that's sleepy. You can hold him upside down. He's going to fall asleep at that point.
Look, you're a bat now.
Yeah. He's fine he's tired.
Yeah.
Because you've been feeding him and he wasn't hungry.
You didn't have to change a diaper, right?
Hell no.
Yeah.
If somebody asked me to even if my sister asked me to change my nephew's diaper.
Right.
I would change my nephew's diaper.
Your answer would be like, well, what are you doing right now? Let me do what you're doing so you can clean the diaper.
There's a blood test. If we are blood,
you got to do it.
But if you're a cousin,
that's
not direct family. It's a very tight situation. Change a diaper. Yeah. But I would be down to. No, actually, that's the line. There's no.
I think that's it.
I think I'd be able to walk a dog. That's different. That's a little bit. It's poop related, but I'd be down to do that. And I'd pick the poop up. Yeah, that's what you got to do when you walk a dog.
Yeah, it's good. I don't like it when people don't clean after their dogs.
Dude, I saw a dog throw up.
Yeah.
And the
that's
owner
hard to clean, bro.
Yeah, and the owner was trying to like swipe this thing into a bag, and I was like, bravo.
Yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done to that guy.
My buddy he adopted a dog from Peru.
Okay.
So he went to Peru.
Does he bark in it with an accent?
I can't even imagine what immediately I'm like, oh no. So he goes to Peru. Street dog follows him around. He falls in love with a street dog. He comes back to Toronto.
This is the equivalent of like falling in love with a stripper.
Oh, yeah.
Go on.
There's an agency in Peru that will let you adopt street dogs internationally. You okay, buddy? You all right? That's not that surprising, is it? I could have sworn I saw a bubble in your neck like a frog.
Oh my God.
You want some water? You want another drink?
No, I'm already choking on this liquid.
What happened?
Wrong tube.
Oh, you got to practice. Oh my God.
Sorry. Okay, dog, Peru. They have an organization.
I don't know. Are you okay?
Yeah, I might cough. I'm sorry, folks.
He contacts his agency. They ship the dog to Toronto. Mm-hmm. He names the dog Cusco because that's the city he's from.
Okay.
And this dog...
So he remembers.
Yeah. And this dog, the first few days was so scared. He was on my team for a little bit. This dog was so scared that every time like a street guy would go by, it would just like poop itself. Like diarrhea.
A street what would go by?
Streetcar.
Okay, so he's scared specifically of streetcars?
And like automatically opening doors.
Those are two very specific things.
Things you don't get to see in a small town in Peru.
This is true. However, a streetcar is both a streetcar and has automatic doors. That must be...
doubly diarrhea for him. But the guy still has to pick it up. He's like, I'm going to get a ticket. I got to pick up this diarrhea.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's what happened. But then the thing is that he loves the dog.
He does love the dog.
So
he brought it to work. It's a nice dog. It seems scared of everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an odd thing. Also,
you don't know how old this dog is. You pick up an old person, you bring him to a new country.
Right.
You're gonna be scared of a few things.
That's true. I mean, I'm not blaming the dog here.
Yeah.
I find this interesting that Peru is it a developing country or is it like stage 2? It's not like is it?
I think it's a developing country. It's not a third world. My brother was there like a minute ago.
Right. How do they have an organization dedicated to? It's white people. That's the reason. That's what happened, right? White people came to Peru and then they saw a bunch of strays and they're like, "Well, you just let them live on the streets?"
They have a lot of beautiful dogs.
And then they're like, "Wait, how many of these white people want to take dogs back home?
Yeah.
We got to make an organization for it." That organization probably gets more play than like other charity organizations.
This guy's the people who made this are probably like, how much does it cost to ship a dog? Really? That's it? All right.
Take that, multiply that by 7.
Yeah, and you're like, we pet them a lot. We gave it a shot. It's on its way. It'll be, $2,000.
Oh, man.
People paid $2,000 to get a dog from Peru with a story.
Is it? Yeah, for sure. Because then they can say at the next tea party, cracker cheese eating a thing.
I rescued him from Peru.
Peru.
Right. He was selling chiclets.
Yes.
I said, not you. You're coming home with me, little buddy.
That is funny because that is a story of a UFC fighter.
Roger Huerta?
No, the other one. The guy with the scar on his face.
Okay.
Got knocked out by what's it called?
You got to finish one of these sentences.
I know, man. Conor McGregor.
The UFC fighter with a scar on his face. I'm like, okay.
Conor McGregor
knocked him
out within like a couple seconds.
Jose Aldo?
Yeah, Jose Aldo was selling chiclets. You're the one who told me the story.
Everybody sells chiclets down there.
Oh, so
but
he
didn't get rescued selling chiclets. That's just what you do.
He rescued himself.
Yeah.
Right?
But Roger Huerta...
Is that what you just do? Wait, hold on one second.
Yeah.
I thought specifically that he was selling chiclets.
Yeah.
And then, got into the fight game.
Dozens and
but
dozens
now
of
I'm realizing that all of your stories about a guy or a dog that is struggling in a developing world is selling chiclets.
Well, it's a common thing. I'll tell you this one. All right, Husamar Palhares.
Yeah, I know.
He's the
guy who kicks or the guy who doesn't let go of
the guy who doesn't let go of things of heel hooks. He had never had a birthday cake until he was like 26.
Yeah.
And at Nueva Onia, I forgot his camp name.
Yeah.
But they gave him a birthday cake and he was like, it was his first birthday cake, started bawling.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can watch videos of Jose Aldo getting his first suit after he became champion.
Yeah.
And he puts on the suit and he's looking at himself. He's just laughing, hysterically laughing with the child's voice.
Right.
Like looking at himself like wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Because he's like, who wears the suit?
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He didn't, when he started training in Nueva Onia, he was just cleaning the mat so they would let him train there.
Yeah.
Like, no money.
That's interesting.
No money.
So now I gotta go back in the mind vault,
right,
and pull out all of the stories you told me about these people selling chiclets.
Like, devalue them 2 notches. You're like, everybody does that. A dog did that. I would like to see a dog that I like so much. I'm like, I need that. This dog in Malta is coming home with me.
No, that's just the fact that you're old now.
Like,
you've spent some time on this earth,
right?
And the amount of times that you get to look at something and then immediately fall in love with it, be it a woman, or a game, or a car, or like an experience, is so low.
Yeah, that when you see it,
that when you you crave it. That's just the way how it is. But remember when you were a kid,
right?
Like you go further back, back in time.
Yeah.
More and more simpler things fascinate you,
right?
And then now we just like I was watching a Facebook little short video about science, and it was saying that all of the water, or a fair bit of the water on Earth, comes from this layer of rock that's underneath the mantle. So not at the core, just above it.
Yeah.
And there's rocks underneath that has water within it.
Yeah.
And that's where the oceans had come from over time, over like millions and millions of years. And then
every time I talk to you, I learn something. Tell me more about this rock.
I don't really remember much more past that, but the rock is still there, and it still has a great amount of water in there. But what's interesting is that they're showing you the cutaway of what's inside the Earth,
right?
And like the Earth has like melted rock just churning inside in the core. Like in the core is like there's a little sun.
Yep.
Inside the Earth.
It's crazy.
Just moving.
Yeah.
Right? Just doing this thing. And we're living like, how is that not constantly something that you're like, hey, yo, you like,
it'd be something I'm worried about.
Right. You know, or either worried or like just fascinating by the fact that like, because if someone did a cutaway of the earth and it just showed that, oh, it's just more earth. It's just, we're just on a big ass rock.
Right.
And there's nothing on the inside. I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
that totally makes sense.
That's true. That's what it feels like.
Right? That's exactly what it feels like. But instead, there's a churning core of melted rock.
Yep.
Inside.
Anything can happen.
And apparently we need that to survive. Like that that shit has to happen.
We need that thing going, expanding and contracting at different times.
It needs to be doing that for the rest of us to live.
Yeah.
And that's fascinating.
Yeah. It's just fascinating and nobody gives a shit. You know,
right? Shouldn't people be yelling? You know, there's magma under here.
Everything under us and above us, super duper interesting. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Very few people care. Let's just say that. When it's like really presented to us, you're like, damn, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good show. I'm going to talk about this later. And you go about your day.
Yeah.
But World Cup though.
Oh man, you been following the World Cup?
No, I'm just saying, like, people care about that shit.
Okay.
But I have been following Brazil because I like Neymar, because I've never seen anybody dive so
much.
It's fun to watch.
Oh my god, I'm so glad that he's becoming a meme, and like, I hope his legacy gets completely ruined and tarnished, and I hope that it's so bad.
Stop there before you get really too mean. I hope his kids fall into a volcano. I'm like, Yasin, calm down.
And contribute to the magma churning. It's ridiculous.
Right, it is crazy.
I don't understand why top hand players do
that's
that,
the problem.
Right? LeBron flops all the time too.
Right. Well, yeah, James Harden. I mean, one of my favorite players, but like in basketball, they're like, here, I'm taking advantage of this rule. But the selling part in soccer is
so over
I think that's the part that really pisses people off. Like, it slows down the game, but it's also like, you see it in the replay, you're like, why is he okay? Why did he look like he got like acid thrown on him, right?
Just like slamming the ground.
Like, I've never seen a car accident where somebody's rolling outside the car because they got hit. No.
It's never like that.
Like, why is he rolling so much?
Sometimes he's just running, and then I understand they're running fast, so if anything happens to them, whatever.
Yeah.
But the way how he trips and then he just like his body gets thrown, his back arches.
I swear it's in slow motion. I swear it's in slow motion.
Right?
And it's just like, you can see it from like 360 angle.
Right? And it's funny is that so I was in Mauritius.
Yeah.
I was doing a very douchey thing. I understand this.
Okay.
But so like, you know, everyone was watching soccer. Right, around the TV.
Yeah,
and I saw someone like
dove,
right. And I'm like, this is the risk. This is the reason why I don't like watching this game. I can't watch this game.
Yeah,
it's like, have you seen how hard people get hit in American football?
Yeah,
and I put on like, you know, YouTube.
Yeah,
like biggest hits.
Yeah,
showed that.
Right,
dude. I was surprised. Like,
yeah,
that's currently happening.
Yeah,
that's currently happening because like. You see how they're getting hit in soccer, and then you see how they're getting hit in football. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's insanity.
There's no
both extremes are no good.
No. Football is stupid. God. We used to watch. They used to sell those videos separately.
Yeah, like, just the hits.
Just the hits. They would sometimes just call it just the hits. And it would be just one guy who didn't see another guy coming.
Yeah. Or sometimes they see it and it's just nothing.
Dude, it's crazy that we were watching that for entertainment. And I used to wait for it to come on. It would come on like super late at night. And I'd be like, oh.
People getting hit and like flying.
We would just assume they'd be fine later.
Right.
Like, he's walking away. He'll be back.
Right. But like in reality, 10 years later.
He just still doesn't remember that year.
True.
Like, he doesn't even remember.
Right, he's living in a car because he can't be comfortable because all of his hormones.
Hey, stop it! Don't turn the podcast into there. All right, can we just?
All right, we'll stay in a happy place.
Can we just say there were birds around his head and they were flying for a long time? Can we not get into homelessness? And
oh boy, it's sad though.
A family breaking apart.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of that.
That's why rugby's safer.
Yes, it is.
Even though, frankly, like you would think it'd be more dangerous because there's no protection.
No, it saves you.
It saves you in football. You ever put on a football helmet?
Feels like you're indestructible.
So Omer played football like growing up, right? So yeah, I know, right? So you had like the pads and the helmet. Right. They all look the same size at that point.
Yeah.
Putting that stuff on, makes you feel like the juggernaut.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, I'm gonna run. And sometimes how they would have these dummies.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to gain enough momentum within 6 feet to like run through this thing.
Yeah.
Because that's all you're trying to do. It's like when the whistle goes, you just go right into this guy.
Right.
You can't do that in every sport. You're gonna get hurt immediately.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, in football, it's like, here, put on a helmet and I'll run into that guy's chest.
You're right.
We'll see who falls over.
Right.
And we'll see. We don't even know.
There's something cool about specifically the sounds of football from snap.
That's true.
You snap and it's like...
There's some man noises happening.
Yeah.
Just like some car accidents with humans.
It's hard not to find that entertaining.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I think...
it's a dying sport. I feel like it's a dying sport.
See, I never cared about it that much, even though I grew up in Texas. So all right, fine, dying sport. But if it was a sport I cared about, I'd be like, oh, right? If like the UFC all of a sudden... whatever, Dana leaves, it becomes like 3 organizations, champions can't fight champions, they can't figure out a good pay-per-view model, starts dying, I'd be sad. I'd be like, oh man, I had some really good years of watching MMA.
Yeah.
But
I think fighting is innate though, in human...
but it never existed before, like in this fashion.
Like this,
Boxing is very different.
Like Coliseum, bro.
Yeah, that, I don't even know how long that lasted. Also, that was fighting. At a very visceral level. This is still like an acquired taste.
It's not extreme problem solving with dire consequences.
No, well, the most dire consequences. I don't know. I don't know if you can compare it, but yeah.
It's so bad. It'd be like, here's a problem. Here's a tiger. Solve this problem with dire consequences.
I would love to see what little of weapon or protection you can give a man and that he could still kill a lion. Like I would start off with a dude and give him like exactly what he needs. A spear, a sword, and like a elbow shield. And then like every time he kills a lion,
you just keep taking something away from him?
one thing away.
Soon enough, you just kind of like 2 toothpicks?
Yeah, exactly. I want to see like what the last, like you're just there with a chopstick, just one. And you're like, is he gonna get him? Yeah.
It's just, this guy's a master.
Yeah.
They make a statue of him and he's just holding 2 chopsticks?
Yeah, that would be the most badass.
Is he a master sushi eater? No, man, that's a lion killer.
Pokes an eyeball out, that guy does. That's what I like to see.
Okay.
But just going back to it, UFC can disappear, dude.
Yeah, it could.
It happened in Japan. They had the biggest MMA organization of all time. They're using Saitama. They were selling out Saitama Super Arena, which holds like 60,000 people.
Yeah.
And within 3 years, all gone.
Right.
So like...
wasn't that just as a result of like the Yakuza just messing things up?
No, the UFC bought them and then felt like there was too many bad contracts and stuff and blah, 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 blah. But you would think even if the UFC would shut down the biggest organization, the people would have enough of want of something.
To make their own?
Yeah. But like, even with the UFC, it's just if it looks like too much work, this thing falls apart. This thing goes away.
Right.
And then like, we're just watching DVDs.
Right, again.
But that's, I don't know, let's see what happens to football. Some people, I was talking to one guy, he's at my company, old, and he's like, he misses it. He's like, yeah, I get it, it's concussions, but like, I miss it.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he meant it. He was like, I used to watch it with my dad, he's not around anymore.
Right.
And I miss it. And I was like, oh man, this guy just wants to relive those glory days of people spinning around in midair.
Guess so. You know what? It's good also. It's good that football exists because what would those humans be doing?
Right.
In society if they couldn't do that?
Yeah, asking for things from you and you would give it to them immediately.
Yeah.
Can I have your car? Yes, sir.
There's so many of those memes, right? Like this guy comes up and then says something to your wife. What do you do? And it's like his muscles, his like eyelids has got like whatever. What do you do?
What do you do?
You distract him while you tell your wife to run away, and then you run away in the opposite direction. Hopefully he follows you.
I like that. I like that you treat him like a polar bear. It's like, you go away, wife. Yeah. I'll take care of this.
Might as well.
Here, polar bear. Ah!
It's like a T-Rex. Take out a flare. Just do like the T-Rex #1.
No, I think that's smart. That way your wife doesn't know you're a chicken.
Yeah.
She ran away. And then you're like, all right.
I got nothing to prove. I'm not going to try to fight a 260
You pretend to take stuff out of your pockets. All right. Just run away. Hopefully he takes the stuff you took out of your pocket.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That would be
that's
the
why
move.
you always keep an extra protein bar in your pocket.
Yeah, jack people love that stuff. They can't pass
they can't
it up.
Stop. They can't stop.
Make it like some milk chocolate, so they can't like peanut butter and milk chocolate. It's so hard to chew. By the time they're chewing, they're like, "Oh, I can't run after that guy."
Can't even say, "Hey, stop."
Yeah,
he can't call his boys.
Nope. You need milk. It's true.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now, if they no, okay, we've gone as far as we can.
Wait, what? No, we haven't. You tell me what was on your mind.
I was like, no, if he approaches you with a jug of milk, completely neutralizes the power bar situation.
Right. What do you do then?
I don't know. It's tough, man. See, that's why I said I
think you got to carry around a big thing of weight gainer. He was like, "Hey, man, I know you want to fight me, but wouldn't you like
check out this casein?
Yeah. Would you like to get some protein in you instead, man? You don't need cardio right now. You're trying to stay buff.
Right?
Yeah.
You want to lean out?
You're out here sweating, dude. This ain't good for you. Here.
You don't want to lean out.
You don't want to lean out.
You want to look big. You want to look swole.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to help you. I'm here for you,
bro.
I'm here for you, bro.
I just want you to look beautiful, just like you do, bro. All right, here. Let me stand in your shade.
That would have been handy for that barbecue. That wasn't a barbecue.
That was rough. A funny story. I don't know if you were there. Maybe you weren't. I only had one contact in. I got contacts since then.
Yeah.
But I had run out of contacts. I found one. I put it in my eyeball. Came to the barbecue.
This is about a Frisbee, right?
Yeah.
Because that was funny as shit.
Yeah. So I threw it at Tyler. And first off, it's you feel like it's emasculating to not to be able to throw a Frisbee somehow. Even if it's a kid's game, I was like, I feel like less of a man.
Yeah, but you were throwing a kid Frisbee that was horrible.
And so this Frisbee got away from me and went flying. And sometimes things fly and you're like, oh no, it's going in the direction of people. And this one is specifically going in the direction of a lady
stroller.
Pushing a stroller. And you know what?
It wasn't trying to hit the lady. It was trying to hit the stroller.
And it did. And there was a baby in the stroller, yes, but apparently everybody was okay.
Everyone was okay.
Yeah, it hit the side.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was funny. How are you blaming that on contacts? It doesn't make any sense.
Your depth perception is way off. So you think something is closer and you get it over them?
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
But Tyler was here.
Yeah, I know.
Stroller was there.
You know what? I would.
How is your eyeballs working?
I was gonna have to ask you to put on one contact and try it, and then you would understand.
Yeah. I'm not going through that trouble.
Yep. That's how I get out of that.
You know how many times you've thrown stuff at people? Like there's a time where you threw a twig, and it almost hit what's her name's face?
Simone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost took her eye out, bro.
Yeah, I had one contact on, and no, I didn't have one contact on. But what do you want me to do, man? It's a twig. I'm not used to throwing them. I got to get them out of the picture. I tossed it.
Right.
I'm so glad I didn't hit her.
Yeah. That would have been bad, dude.
Yeah, because she didn't know I was there, and it just would look like I just threw a branch at a woman.
Right.
On her brother's wedding day.
Right.
While a picture was about to get taken for funsies. Mm-hmm. And missed her by maybe 2 inches.
No, it looked like it rotated around her head.
She felt it go by so much so that she looked. She grazed her hair.
Yeah.
So she looked like, what just passed me? And then it was time for a picture, so she couldn't investigate further.
Right. Thanks for cleaning up the area.
Yeah, anytime.
That was a very memorable wedding.
Yeah. I'm going to get a BB gun, inshallah, this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an odd thing to say inshallah for.
What do you mean?
I feel you.
I say inshallah for everything, man.
Fair enough.
It's a good inshallah. Inshallah, I get a BB gun, damn it, Yasin.
Is this the ones that they're biodegradable?
You just got to get the pellets.
Oh, you got to buy that?
Yeah.
Does it look like a rifle?
No, just like a little yellow or orange gun. They try to make them in non-gun looking colors.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's good, man. Going camping. I'm going to shoot shit.
Are you going camping or are you going cottaging?
Straight camping.
Oh.
One spot, one pit to make a fire in. Got like 8 guys. I don't know, 6 of them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that should be fun.
Well,
they don't know I sleepwalk.
Hopefully you make that.
I sleepwalked yesterday. Woke up in Umair's room.
Right.
Creepy.
Yeah. What is Umair saying? Umair's so used to it. He's just.
I scared him. He was like, huh, huh! And I was like, "You're sleeping," and I went back to bed. I don't know. I just remember that part. And then this morning he was like, "Did you come into my room
to tell me that I was sleeping?"
Yeah, but I scared the crap out of him, and you could tell he was in the middle of sleepwalking.
Oh, he sleepwalks too now.
Yeah, he started a little while ago, but it's more like night terrors. They're just like, "Oh, what's happening?" And they're like, "Oh, nothing."
But he doesn't get up because night terrors. I feel like you can do that from.
He doesn't believe like a fictitious reality.
Okay.
Stop that! You've done that like 3-4 times.
I'll put that away there. He doesn't believe in a fictitious reality.
Like I would be like, hey, the red coats are coming.
Right,
or some
right.
shit, like Omar's just like very bewildered and confused and stuff.
Do you know a guy named H.G. Geiger?
No.
Or H.R. Geiger?
That sounds more familiar. Did he make the Geiger counter? Or?
No, he did not.
Okay.
He is the artist who made the xenomorphs for Alien.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Right? Have you seen the rest of his art?
Yeah. It's pretty messed up.
It's pretty messed up.
Yeah, I've seen this guy's stuff.
So that guy has night terrors too.
Oh.
And apparently his art is a way for him to like face his demons.
Ooh.
So he like draws what he sees or what scares him. And then he can look at them during the day, I guess, while he's conscious.
Yeah.
And it
and then put them into movies.
I mean, yeah, I don't know about that part. I mean, like, obviously, I know about that part because that's what happened. But, like, I don't know if that was part of his process. But, like, I just found it cool that, that guy had to live that life. And, like, that has to happen to him for him to be able to build or make that type of art. Yeah. That art is really interesting.
Yeah, it's creepy as hell.
Yeah, it is creepy. You guys can check it out.
Was he working out on some Jurassic Park? I remember at one point, this was about 5-6 years ago, there was some Jurassic Park conceptual art coming out with dinosaurs and human hybrids.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't.
And that was a rumor that the next Jurassic Park is going to have dinosaur human hybrids. And there was like all these pictures of dinosaur human hybrids, but it didn't happen. Even though I feel like that's the next transition for Jurassic Park.
Have you seen the newest one?
Not yet.
I didn't get a chance to go watch it.
I've been told that I can. I'm gonna watch it.
You can skip it though. You can skip it in theaters.
Yeah, but I'll watch it. I'll watch. I gotta watch a few movies.
Okay. Yes, his name is actually H.R. Geiger. He is dead now.
That's too bad.
He's a Swiss painter. And hold on a second. I'm gonna Google that with Jurassic Park. Let's see if you're right. Jurassic.
I don't know what you type, man. I think you just gotta like talk into it, make it all.
Nope. He had nothing to do with Jurassic Park, but like,
he's got some creepy stuff.
This is like, oh my god,
that looks like Tool album cover art.
Maybe Tool had.
Tool has some really creepy videos. You want to get some nightmares? Watch some Tool videos.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm totally okay with that. I watched one or two. I don't like.
Watch Stink Fist. Stink Fist. That's a creepy video.
Stink Fist.
Yeah, even like if they have a snapshot of it, you're like, this is really creepy.
Oh,
what's it look like? Let me see.
It's just like all of this looks very.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. The cool is all the makeup is done by the lead guitarist.
Okay.
Who worked on Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a makeup artist for like dinosaurs.
Okay.
Which is way cooler than makeup artist for people.
Yeah. Well, it's like there's the music video and the song that they're singing.
Right.
Are they interconnected or is it just
kinda?
Yeah.
Yeah. As much as music videos and songs are interconnected.
Yeah, I feel you.
This one is, but
this is really scary, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch it.
There's an extended cut.
Oh man, yeah, I've seen it all, man. That was my favorite.
6 minutes. That was this is your favorite band.
This was my favorite band.
Okay.
You go in phases.
Of course. This
was high school.
What's your favorite right now? What's happening right now?
You know what? Leon Bridges is my favorite artist at this moment. Yeah, I like that Southern 40s and 50s R&B music at the moment.
Southern R&B music.
Yeah, but it's like with the pop. It's really good.
All right, I'll check it out.
He has this album called Good Thing.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
Okay.
Leon Bridges, Good Thing. He has a song on there called Beyond.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Or Shy.
Right.
Bitches. Just saying. It's amazing.
How about Drake's new album?
I've heard it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I look at Drake's album. Like, I like it.
Yep.
I don't know. People get really into it. I like it.
There's something called A Happy Ratchet Birthday or...
I don't know any of the songs' names. Just
something
put it
Ratchet Birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's so good.
Yeah, I like Drake, man. I like Drake.
All right. And he gave a couple answers to Pusha
Right.
T. Not like what we wanted.
No, the beef is done.
This is what I thought. This is what I thought happened. This is what I feel happened.
Yeah.
Right? I think it's true. There was no more dirt to be found for Pusha T. I think that was it.
Right.
He's a drug dealer or whatever. That was all you were ever going to get.
Yeah.
You even put out some feelers, throw out a $200,000 bounty, See if you can figure out something. Right. No one came back with anything. But I think Drake had plenty on Kanye.
You think Drake's trying to beef with Kanye?
No, what I'm saying is that Pusha T and Kanye were on one side of that beef, kind of, sort of, right? Well, it was more Pusha T, obviously, but like Kanye was producing the album and all this other stuff, and so when Drake took some shots, he also took some shots at Drake as well.
Yeah.
Now, the reply, I think Drake actually did have a reply, and he wanted to release it. When people found out what was on it, some of these shady figures, some. Up higher above Drake, who run the game, they were like, okay, you can't implode this, because what will happen is that if you're going to go, okay, basically would be this, I think Drake was going to not have that much ammunition to push a T,
right,
and would have just gone for Kanye and then just burned the whole camp. You would just what's it called, scorch earth, that entire section.
What's wrong with that?
There's other people
who
told Drake he can't do that.
All right, what other people? Like the Illuminati of the rap industry?
I feel, but like it was like I don't know, it was a guy. There was actually can you imagine?
Yeah.
There was actually some, I forgot what his name, but he's like, you got to dead this beef. And what's funny is that's why Kanye was like one of the first, is like, I'm all about love. He like tweeted, I'm all about love, this beef is over. I feel like that's what Drake wanted to do. He's like, all right, let's burn it all.
I was hoping this was happening, that Drake took some shots at Kanye, Pusha T, and some other guy, I forgot their names. And what he was trying to do was aim in on Kanye, because if you're going to fight people, you want to fight Kanye, you can fight him for days.
For days.
That's
what I'm saying. There's so much more ammunition. And the thing is that, like, can you imagine how many skeletons Kanye has in his closet?
Oh my God, yeah. And I think what happened was, I mean, Kanye, it's tragic. It's hilarious. But I think Drake went in there with a shotgun instead of sniper rifle. He went with a shotgun. He got the whole area.
Yeah.
And Pusha T's there.
Yeah.
And he's like, ow.
Oh boy.
Alhamdulillah, that was adorable.
Thank you.
And Pusha T's there, and he got grazed.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I'll fight.
Yeah, exactly.
And Drake was like, no, I wanted Kanye. I want to talk about Kim. I want to talk about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And Pusha T was like, no, I'm going to talk about your son.
Right.
And then
Drake was like, I wasn't trying to hide him from you. I was trying to hide you from him or something. I don't know.
I still think I want to know who these rap gods are that are like, Drake, hush. He's like, okay. I want to know.
There are some.
There must be, right?
Because Joe Budden was talking about it, and apparently Joe Budden keeps it 1,000.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen his podcast.
No.
Just for entertainment purposes, you should probably just type in Joe Budden and then podcast, and then see if there's a topic that's interest of you, and just listen to him talk.
Really?
It's interesting. Sometimes I feel like he takes himself way too seriously.
I think most people do, but I'll check it out. I like it. I like when people take themselves way too seriously over nothing.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Stephen A. Smith. You know, the sports guy?
Yeah.
He gets like super worked up, and he is yelling. He is like, he gets super into it, where his syllables are all weird.
I can't listen to him and Max Kellerman when they go back and forth. I'm like, hey guys, why don't you just talk?
And sometimes the whole thing is just like, should the Mavs change their logo? Are you telling me? Are you looking me in the eyes and telling me? And then Max will be like, facts are the facts. And then he will like break it down on like, I like it, but I'm just like, I came here to like, see what you guys thought about this play.
Right, exactly.
Right? Why are we getting so worked up about this?
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny and weird. You know what it is? What's the equivalent?
What?
The equivalent is when you go to a Friday prayer and the khatib, the imam, aka priest for those who are not Muslim, he doesn't have a variation.
Right.
He's yelling at you from the beginning, before he even starts speaking in English.
Yeah.
He was yelling in Arabic.
Right.
And he transitioned into English.
Yeah.
And the entire 30 minutes is him just really angry at everyone.
I think that Imam's in the back room just yelling at nobody for a while, and he gets on the podium and he just keeps that train going. You know what? I'll say this, and I want to get your opinion on this. We went to the khutbah in New York, Khalid Latif's khutbah.
Right.
And he does that where he comes in with a certain energy and he just picks up like he was already talking. Brothers and sisters, like...
It's a bit much.
Yeah.
Like
I know we're comfortable here today. And I was like, oh no, Khalid, it's one of those khutbahs.
I feel like he needs to... You know why it's funny or weird, I guess, is that when you speak or you interact with Khalid just regularly?
Yeah.
You don't talk like that.
Yeah, he doesn't have a stage voice.
Right?
He's like, "Hi, I'm Khalid."
So I was just thinking.
I would like it. He was like, "Hey, I'm Khalid." I was like, "Whoa, you're completely different when you're not on the mic."
Like, take us on the journey.
Yeah.
Like, bring us there.
Yeah, give me a little bit. Give me a little bit of, hey, this is the pre-story.
Right. And then you can take us there, and then you can come back. Like, you can just whatever. But yeah, sometimes it's really interesting.
Yeah.
When he's like, is this spoken word?
Right. And I bet you he's done some spoken word.
For sure he has.
Yeah. And they were like, "Hey, man, that spoken word is really good. You should give the khutbah."
That was his transition?
That could be his transition.
Might
Some
have been.
people... What's the first time, some people get to perform? Spoken word is performing.
Spoken word.
Giving a khutbah is performing. You're performing a khutbah.
This is true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Like, most people don't. Like, you're going to get that stage time somewhere.
Right.
Spoken word. You're like, "Hey, my name is Khalid Latif." People... And I'm not going to try to spoken word on this. I could probably do it, though.
You probably could.
Yeah, give me a subject. You suck at giving me a subject. This was a spoken word on the spot off the top of my head.
Rainforest. They're cutting too many trees in the rainforest.
That's a subject. The trees fall, the trees do. What do we do about the trees that fall? Do we even hear the call of these trees? Let my breath be free to these forests. It's abhorrent. I'm abhorrent. I start making up words and then sit down for a while and cry. And anytime I feel like it's getting too heavy,
right, you could just take a pause and look like you're gonna cry.
I'm just gonna drop a tear.
Right, and you can just like step away from the mic. You could do one of those, like, remember Jim when Jim had to in the office where they said jinx, like him and Pam, so he couldn't say anything. Yeah. And then they were in a meeting and he still couldn't talk. Yep. And then they were talking about like people who like in their family members that might have had like a drug problem or something. Yeah. And he's like. And he keeps doing that, and people are like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, man,
very compelling.
I'm gonna end it with like, "Brothers and sisters, what time is it?" And somebody would say the time, like, "No, time's up." And then I get off. Rainforest.
People will clap.
Yeah,
right. They won't clap. They'll do this.
And like, if somebody starts clapping, like, "Hey." Stop them and be like, "Hey,
do you want trees to die?"
Yeah, what are you doing? I could make it happen. I can make it happen that it almost looks like, man, this guy's legit.
For sure. Not almost. I'm pretty sure you could go there and do that ironically and they still would think that was real.
I was doing this ironically. It worked out pretty well. If I had like a few more seconds, I could have really moved you. I was even tying that coconut water into it somehow. You think you're getting choked up now. It fell around down the wrong tube. Listen to yourself, brother.
And this is the reason why I can't do stand-up. What's it called? Spoken word anymore. I can't do it anymore.
I can't take it seriously.
I can't take it seriously at all anymore.
Because I've seen my brother do like really good ironic spoken word on the spot about like sporks.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, anybody can do this. Let me try it." And I was doing it and he would do it. And I was like, "This is pretty easy."
Yeah.
No, not that like some people are really good.
Obviously.
But you can do it mock pretty well.
Yeah. And it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. Especially if you have like a certain cadence of speaking.
Right. And most people have that spoken word cadence when they do spoken word because they feel like they need to talk this way.
Talking a certain way is about 90% of it.
Yep.
And then it's just like you use some smart words here and there.
Yeah.
You're like a little cult leader. You could do it. People are like, this guy's woke.
Right.
This guy's so woke, he never falls asleep.
So woke.
So deep.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's specifically for you because you sleepwalk.
Yep.
So you're that woke.
I'm that woke that even when I'm asleep, I'm awoke.
You're
right?
awoke.
Follow me, you sheeple. People. All right, we're going to stop.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be on the album, people.
Oh, man. I do miss Speak Out, by the way.
Yeah, I like that atmosphere.
It was fun.
Some people are so horrible.
Back then it was fun. I think right now I won't enjoy it as much. No. But back then it was super great.
Some people were really good, and some people were so bad that it was fun to watch them.
Right. And then there were some people who I thought should win like at least top 3 and never did.
Politics, man.
Tommy, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, Tommy.
Tommy should have won.
Tommy had a way of speaking that was very powerful.
Oh my God. Also, he's like yay tall, but his voice is like...
Right, and he's got those forearms. Yeah, that guy had assistance. His voice was like of a much bigger and blacker man. Right? Because Tommy's like a white dude.
He sounded like he was mic'd up all the time.
I'm like, how about you have so much do you have other people inside of you? Like, sound like 3 people over here.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, I got projected.
Yeah, I was sad when he didn't. There was a couple slams that I felt like he should have got number 1.
I go to like comedy shows and watch every now and then.
Yeah,
but it's just voters, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So like there's no. I've seen some people that I'm like, you are hilarious, and there's like 7th place,
dude.
Yeah, what's good?
Joke stealing.
It's a
Trevor
thing.
Noah.
Trevor Noah. It's a problem.
You
ready to talk about this on air now?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this.
Oh my God! What if Trevor Noah finds out?
I don't know.
He's gonna steal you.
Whatever. He can come on the podcast. He can talk about it.
All right,
try to clear his name.
We'll
or something.
see, man. We'll see if we want to let him on.
Yeah, that's
after this joke stealing.
Yeah, it's true. So Russel Peters in an interview, in a morning interview with Sway, says that Trevor Noah is a thieving motherfucker.
Whoa! I can't believe you said that.
Thieving.
That's
what he said.
Right.
That's what Russell Peters said.
You added the mother.
No. He also said.
Oh, did he?
No. I was quoting there.
Right.
For the sake of accuracy.
Accuracy.
And then after points out the various bits that allegedly Trevor Noah pulled from Russell Peters.
Right.
Now, what's interesting is that Russell Peters says that I did also steal jokes. I stole 1 joke, 8 words, and then after he says what the joke was.
Yeah.
Now, the person that he stole the joke from is a female comedian by the name of I forgot what. She's a black lady with like
Wanda Sykes?
No, not Wanda Sykes. Oh my God, dude!
How many black lady comedians are there?
She
was the one in Ghostbusters.
No. She was in what's it called? She's from England. I think she lived here for a little while.
Don't know her though.
Hold on a second. I will bring it up.
Sure.
Gina Cher.
Yeah, I don't know this lady. What's she look like? She looks like a lady.
This one here.
Yeah, I don't know Gina Cher at all.
I saw her on. She was on the stand-ups as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she's pretty thick. Anyway, she has a response to
Russell Peters'
response saying, "These are all of the jokes that you stole from me." It turns out, I'm talking to our man Zia Ali. Yeah. Right. There's a couple local comedians in the Toronto scene.
Yeah.
That had their jokes stolen from Russell Peters.
No way.
So Russell Peters has like. He has gone through and taken a bunch of jokes and pulled from the local talent over here, and then he puts it up on the big stage.
That's crazy.
A la Mencia, where like because Mencia was so popular that if he was pulling from someone that's smaller,
right,
it would almost look like other people was stealing from him.
That's the
right. That's the play.
Game.
That's the game, right? And so that's what's happening.
Crazy.
So that's interesting, right?
You shouldn't throw rocks. You got glass houses, whatever that's saying.
Or something. I believe that you shouldn't throw glass. No,
You shouldn't throw glass houses
if you live
in a rock. Right. If you live
in a rock,
a pineapple,
right,
under the sea,
you
shouldn't throw glass houses.
It's true. No.
But damn, that's what? I almost feel like somebody like Russell.
Yeah.
If you've even kind of stolen, if you've kind of even lifted something, you should never speak.
Yeah.
About anything ever.
That's true. Yeah. Apparently, he was supposed to pay off Gina.
Ooh.
But Gina was like, I'm gonna let people know that you stole.
Ooh.
And then he's like, well, you told everyone that I stole, so I ain't paying you.
Oh.
It was I thought punani was a fruit.
Oh.
That one. So it goes way back.
Yeah, that's from the original.
Yeah,
that's the one that got him big.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a bunch of other jokes from his like original ones that he pulled from local talent.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Which is sad because Russell Peters is like the comedic representation of us on our side.
Yeah,
and he made it like huge.
Yeah. We have a few now. You have like 5 solid brown guys now.
Yeah, no, but like do we have solid brown guys from Brampton? From like GTA.
I don't know if I care that much about that.
The GTA.
Yeah, maybe I do. Actually, maybe
a little bit, man. It'd be cool.
No, I definitely do. When I like have friends that go out and do festivals and stuff, he's like, "Yeah, we got one in this festival."
Right.
But anywho, that's sad.
I'm a little sad.
I'm a little sad.
I'm more sad about Trevor Noah because I feel like he doesn't have to do it.
Dude, that guy was stealing stuff. Like, I've seen him steal stuff. When he came out, it looked like some of the stuff I've heard before.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're just saying it with a funnier accent.
Right. Yeah.
Always seemed that way with Trevor Noah.
It's too bad.
It's too bad. Comedians, some of them are unoriginal. And that's also hard to make an hour.
It is, but you don't have to be like Trevor Noah was pumping out hours like content. Very, very quickly.
Yeah.
So like maybe you slow that business down a little bit, man.
Calm down.
Jeez.
Cool it.
Anyway, that's a little bit of sad news, but
you pulled out a tissue on point. You're like, how much time do we have?
I think that's it, man. We can wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
This was nice.
It's a good podcast.
I will be gone next week.
Yes.
Camping.
Okay.
Come back with a story.
Right.
About what I did with an axe.
Okay. And the BB gun.
My goal is to do something with an... You know what the thing is?
You really need to clarify.
Yeah, what?
No, you can't just be like, I'm going to do something with an axe and then...
A BB gun?
Yeah.
And I want to put a can of... An aerosol can in a fire.
Why do you want to do that again?
It's so much fun. It's so much fun to put an aerosol can in fire and then wait for an explosion.
Yeah, the thing is that you don't know how long it's going to take for it to blow up.
Oh, yeah.
What if you forget? What if you forget and you're like, oh man, I'm cold. Let me get closer to this fire.
And then kaboofoof?
And then you come, kaboofoof, spelled the way how Nazia would have spelled it for that game.
Yeah.
And then
kaboofoof a word? Shut up, Nazia.
And then you come back with no eyebrows. Do you know what type of problem it is when you don't have eyebrows? Sweat goes directly into your eyes.
No way.
Yeah, directly. Niagara Falls.
What if I paint like a tattoo one on and another tattoo one on?
So what, use like a canal?
Yeah.
No, that's not going to do anything.
What if I tape some on?
I feel like the tape will not adhere to sweaty skin.
Hold on, let me think. What if I get hair transplant from the back of my hair onto my eyebrows?
Okay.
Slightly different consistency, I'm aware.
Right.
But I get a haircut every 2 weeks. I would trim my eyebrows at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would work.
Okay. All right. Then we're set. I'm going to put an aerosol can.
That is interesting, though, that hair doesn't grow on your forehead, but grows right here. Like,
yeah.
Is this like fertile ground?
Right.
This is like volcanic soil over here, and then you just move a little bit up.
Yeah.
It's like, hair
nothing.
can't grow here.
Nope.
But it can definitely grow here.
Yeah. Can't grow in the middle, except for some of us. Cavemen.
Yeah.
They have that gene.
I got a little bit of a unibrow I had to like keep groomed.
Yeah, see?
Groomed. I don't pick. I'm not a freaking...
Some people pick at it with the tweezer.
Oh yeah,
you think apes
I believe
that?
I believe that's called plucking.
Plucking.
Picking sounds like there's some bugs here that you're just picking out. It's a problem. It's the wrong word.
All right.
All right, people. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, leave us a comment,
poke,
do something. I don't think you can poke anymore, bro.
No, you can't poke. You can try though.
You can't poke anymore.
I would appreciate if you were poking something, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening to our podcast, try to poke a button. Let us know you're here.
Right.
I'd like it.
Cool. All right, people. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back in a week. Good night.